Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing another just look at some more Overwatch characters, and we're going to do the most, or I guess the second most recent tank, which is Raymantra.
We will have peace at any cost.
Which I think Raymantra is the first ever evil pure Omnic character. Yeah, he's the first evil Omnic character, which is really cool because usually Omnics are chill. Yeah, he was friends with I think Zenyatta and Minata, so he has a lot of spirits of crap. First is his main gun, which is like a wand staff with a bunch of like rocks.
Was it worth it? The flames of liberation rise.
It kind of acts like a minigun, how it can easily drill down, but the thing is, it only has 100 ammo, so it quickly burns through, like,
should have kept your distance.
it like burns through all of his bullets really fast. See, I only have like 39 after killing one Ryan. Then we have his second mode, because usually he just has 300 HP and he doesn't really take much, but then we go,
I will tear victory from your grasp. Put them in the ground.
so yeah, basically, whenever using this, he just becomes really big and gets like these extra arms and stuff, and instead of shooting like spheres,
How do you see error?
he just punches, man. He also has this block. It's not as good as it's not as good as Doomfist, but his block is still pretty good.
I am on fire.
Then we have his like ant. It's like infestation from Pokemon.
Take everything from them.
Basically, throw some stuff on the ground and a circle appears. If you're in that circle, it makes you slower and it makes you take damage over time.
The flames of liberation
And if you were wondering, yes, you can use it in big guy form.
devour them.
So you can use it in big guy form, and then also he has his shield right here. Now I was gonna touch up a lot on the shield because this shield has 1,000 HP, but it only lasts a few seconds. So you have to be really careful with this. Also, it's not as useful as Sigma's because you have to like angle it, and it's harder to angle. And it like its time limit, it's really small. So Raymantra is pretty simple as a character, but his ult is super confusing. Basically, he goes big guy form, and there's an aura around him, and anyone in there will take damage. And if they're taking damage, then you know the ultimate never ends, or it takes longer to end. See, the life is being taken from him, and it's taking way longer for the ultimate to end. See, like with that, the second was like way too long, but over here,
As I have.
goes away just like that. So it's only really useful in like big team fights when you're trying to like get that last like final blow in. My opinions on the hero is that he's really good. He's super good. His wand, it does a lot of damage, especially if you get some headshots. It does a ton of damage. Absolutely melts through enemies. As you can see, completely just destroys any tanks. The bad thing is it doesn't have that much ammo. His big guy form is probably like the coolest. Like, this is probably the coolest gimmick I've ever seen with the tank, because he gets like a bunch more health. In fact, I think he gets about like 225 more HP added onto his usual 300, and he also gets a way stronger punch. Next up, we have his like eating ability, where it just like eats your opponents. I think it's really good, but for what it does, I don't really. for what it does, I don't really know why it like takes 12 seconds to recharge for what it does. And his shield is just absolutely useless. It's good for like one-time encounters. Like, his shield isn't really meant for like big team encounters like Sigma is, which makes it really confusing. His is meant to be just like in the middle of a fight, just do that, quickly take care of the enemies, and then move on. So it's not meant to really last as long as Sigma does, which I think can be very annoying. And of course, his ultimate is way too overpowered. Like, they're saying if I sit over here, all of a sudden my ults won't end. It's way too overpowered.
This was your best efforts. I am on fire.
Headshots do tons of damage with him. Another other tell, if you're not looking up at the orbs, see there begins to like get in a circle and less orbs are present, the more ammo that you use. See, like when I'm at 18, there's only a few. Here, let's try to get to 1. Here. It's able to get to 1, but I'll show you. The less ammo that you have, the less orbs that you have. So it starts out really big. Huh, 1. So yeah, you don't really have that much with 1. So I think his weapon's cool and it does really good headshots. Another tell, if you're not really looking at like up here, his hand gets farther and farther away, like farther and farther apart. As you can see, look at his hand. Starts to move farther and farther apart until he just does that. So that's interesting. So he has a bunch of tells for his ammo, since it's kind of hard to like dictate how much you have, since you burn through it so fast, which I think is really good. Yeah, overall a really fun character. But you're probably wondering why I rushed through Raymantra. Well, it's because I think Raymantra is pretty simple to use and is a pretty simple hero. But I'm also going to show you Junker Queen because I'd rather do it now because she is super complicated. And I might just finish all of them right now. But Junker Queen was the first tank added in Overwatch 2.
My throne is where I say
we finally get the like Queen of the Junkers, more Junker characters. First up, we got a shotgun. Hello, shotgun, which does crazy damage here.
too close, didn't ya?
You have 8 bullets, which actually last a long time because she does crazy damage. So let's get a full headshot. Look how much damage. Almost melted. Dude, she's another. She, again, like, look at her HP. She only has 300, and that's because she's, like, kind of a DPS tank. But she can absolutely just, like, wreck through your entire team. Especially if you have other tank heroes. Because she doesn't really need... She doesn't really need a support. We're gonna move on to her, melee with her knife. So this leaves... I like to call it scarring, but I think it's called like bleeding. Basically, this is a new status effect. When this status effect is active, it will actively do damage like poison to the enemy, but it will also heal you. So here, let me show you. Let's say walking around as Junker Queen, and you just get like demolished, right? Like you have 55 HP.
Much better.
You can't find a freaking med kit. You can't find a med kit. And you need some HP. Well, away from the rocket bots, if you just hit a random character, look, it heals you if he has that status effect. And the point of this character is that she's not meant to really last. or she's not really meant to be a tank. She's meant to last long and do damage. Next up is her commanding shout.
No time for whinging. Move
It
out.
creates this circle around her. Anyone in it will get pumped up for about like 5 seconds. She will get an extra, I think, like a few seconds longer. But basically, gives you a little more HP, and it'll make you a little faster. Here's her knife throw. Her knife acts a lot like Roadhog's hook. You basically throw it, try to get something. If you get something, pull it back. Except her knife will affect the bleeding condition, and also it won't automatically yank back. Here, you chuck it. It also changes your melee, so it's
Tracy.
it will also change your melee from just being a fist, which doesn't activate the status effect. She'll call it back every few seconds. Throw it, fix him with it, and then you pull back. So that's the cool thing about the knife. It's really hard to land, but once you do, pull automatically back again. And another cool thing about the knife. Let's say you just throw it here and then pull back.
Where's my knife?
It will hit them on its way back.
You're scattered, mate.
So let's say I just like chucked it like all the way over there. Like I completely missed it. If I move in the correct manner, it will have a chance to like hit their opponent. So like if I just,
Come on back, Gracie.
I was in a good showcase. If I just like chuck it and miss, I forgot that it was magnetic.
Are you done?
Oh my god. Let me just do this, please. Okay, so you chuck it, bring it back, it will attack them. So it's just like super good. It's just super good for getting HP and doing like that hooking thing with Roadhog. She basically plays a lot like Roadhog. She's tank DPS, and you're basically constantly looking for someone to fish out and kill.
No one can stop me.
So as you can see, she has a bunch of like one-hit KOs. Here, let's test it on a Tracer, or let's go Reaper. So let's say Reaper's walking around, hit him with it.
You're scattered, mate.
Okay, that wasn't the best example. Hit it,
I need you, Gracie.
just absolutely two-shot him. Let's try it with Soldier, since I feel like he's well-rounded. She just absolutely does tons of damage, and she has a bunch of like one-hit KOs. The best thing that she has is her axe. Picks up her axe. She picks up her axe and like hits the enemy with it, like so. Activate the effect, and it does tons of damage.
Hail the Queen.
Now this has to be super close. Like you can't hit it from here. Oh, did they change that? Hold on.
Didn't ya?
I think they may have changed the axe. Okay. So, usually like you couldn't hit from like about like right here is where you like couldn't hit, but I think it might be. So, right about here from the enemy is a limit. So the point is that if it's like a enemy Malga or enemy Reinhardt, you're gonna have to get really close and personal to actually land this. Especially if they're like moving around, or if you want to get a double shot. Next up is her ultimate, which is the Reckoning or Wasteland. I don't know. I forget all these names.
Time for the reckoning.
Basically, it hits everyone with Anna's like no healing effect, and everyone gets the bleeding effect. So you just run through everybody, and this can be devastating in team
Time
matches.
for the reckoning. As the Queen decrees.
So yeah, she's absolutely crazy. Here's my opinion on her, because most people think like her pure demeanor and her entire set makes you think you just run in like.
No one can stop me.
It makes you think you can just do that, like run in, start scrapping, fight everybody. You can't do that. It's kind of like, it's a lot like Roadhog. You just, like, you're waiting around looking for something to pick, find someone, pull it over, dead.
You're scattered, mate.
You start looking again. It's a lot like Roadhog. You find a little straggler, grab it, pull it over, dead.
Oh, your blood's all gone.
Again, dead. Until you get it down with the headshots and stuff. That's what she's made to do. She's made to look for picks and just go in there. But she's also meant to survive because, dear God, a Junker Queen running into your backline is terrifying because they're over here. Like, they actively leave you alive so they can get heals off of you. Like, Junker Queens, little, like, note, Junker Queens will actively leave you alive if you have the effect on them. If you have the effect on yourself, they'll actively leave you alive so they can get heals off of you. Like, a normal Junker Queen would just go over here and start fighting stuff. And now, like, hey, everyone else is dead. Just got you and you're dead. So, yeah, Junker Queen's really useful. My ideas on our kit, knife is absolutely amazing. People think it's hard to land. It's not. You just throw it out there. All of a sudden, you got somebody and now they're dead.
Come on.
Like, it makes you think like she can't snipe and stuff, but just throw it up randomly and then all of a sudden, done. It's really simple. Just yeet. Oh shoot, I missed.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Her main gun, I gotta say, it got some changes. It used to, like, the spread used to be way wider. They lessened it a lot more. The spread stays pretty close together, so now she can snipe like this, which is really cool. Before she couldn't do that. Her howl is absolutely insane in like tough situations when you're low HP. All of a sudden, that's like what Junker Queens do. And I know because I made Junker Queen for a large portion of, like, about like when the One Punch Man skins were announced all the way until now. That's when I started maining Junker Queen because I really wanted to get Ray Mantra, and after I got Ray Mantra, I just fell in love with the character. Junker Queen's just insanely amazing. Every ability she has, it's just made to help you stay alive.
Time for the reckoning. Got too close, didn't ya?
Yeah, like, she's just made to survive, which makes sense since she's technically a Wastelander that won the battle. So she's a really cool character. Since we have some time, why not check out some of the other characters? But Junker Queen's really amazing. You should check out this beast of a tank. She's probably one of the best. So next up we should have Kiriko, which is probably one of the most played supports, like, in this game. Well, until, like, Ilari, however you want to say it. Until she was added, Kiriko was the main for every support main. Like, she is so good.
I'll find my own path.
First up, she has the same ability as the Shimadas. She can climb. Let's see. Come on, work. Yeah, see, climb. She has a climb ability. She does not have the double jump, but her climbing, I think her climbing is way faster than Genji's or Hanzo's. So she can really just climb like a beast. Yeah, look at this. Next up we have her shurikens. Shurikens are made to snipe. Like, look at this. Look at this. All the way over there.
And what did
Two shots. 2 shots from, like, all the way over here.
Oh, I feel all warm inside.
That's it. That's it. Here, we'll even go farther back. Here, we'll even go up here. We'll even go up here. Or, we can't really... Hold on. Let's go up here. Snipe this bot. It's too easy. She is made for sniping. She's that, like, type of character where, like, I just saved myself. type of character where you don't even see where you're throwing and you just throw it. All of a sudden you get a headshot and then you get the kill. Like, look, I'll like no look this. Eventually you will get the kill. I'm telling you. What? It's insane. Once you like line up with their head, all of a sudden you got like 2 headshots, and it's crazy. Look at that. It's so easy to land headshots with Kiriko. So like she does a lot of damage with her headshots. That's half the health. On tanks, it's still a lot. It's still a lot of health. She has 15 shurikens, which is really good because only took 5 to take down Reinhardt, which has the most HP. Oh no, I think yeah, Roadhog has the most HP in the game, or yeah, in the game right now. That's not like an added thing. So
I'm on fire.
still the same as Ryan. So these things are made to snipe. Another thing that I would recommend doing is like looking for squishies like Tracer. I'm telling you, one shuriken takes almost all of her HP. Or hold on, one crit shuriken takes all of her HP. So what you want to do if you're dealing with squishies, you just shoot their leg and then headshot. Or if you want to be Francois, then just headshot, headshot. I'm trying to tell you that it's super easy to headshot with freaking Kiriko. It's super easy. Next up is her heals. Her heals are actually really cool. So basically, whenever they are yellow, it means you're healing. This means you're healing, and she has 10 of these at a time that she can just throw out, and they regenerate automatically. And they do a lot of stuff. Hold on, let me turn off the rocket bots since they're probably gonna kill me while doing this. So yeah, you just gotta shoot these out, and they do a bunch of heal. But another passive ability is if they're blue, people will like to tell you that means you're wasting them. But actually you're not, because if you aim them at the ground, this will make Kiriko run faster. A little bit faster. It's only by a little bit, but it's still noticeably faster. So this is a little secret. If you're trying to get someplace faster, then just do this, because it makes you faster. I don't know why, it just kind of does. Sorry, I just figured out that you could climb with Genji. Like, I just figured out how to climb, because I'm trying to do the, like, I can only play Genji, like, until this happens, or I can only play Genji until I unlock Mauga. So I've only been playing Genji, and it's been a lot of Genji. For some reason, it'll, like, recognize all the games I played. I've played like 20 games, only as Genji. So I just figured out how to climb. But anyways, her first ability is Shadow Step, or Kitsune Step. Basically, if your enemy's on low HP or at all, you can just press L1 and teleport to them. You just easily teleport to them. And you can do this like across the map. Like for example, let me find here. Let's go all the way up here. Or hey, yeah. Let's go over here. Come on. Let's go. Okay. You can do it super far away. Okay, not that far away. Ooh. It's far away, okay? Okay, the point is, you can do it from really far. It has to be in a certain range. But see, yeah, this is where the range stops, but you can teleport from here right to your teammates. Also, we have Cleanse. This is one of the most powerful abilities in the entire game. When you throw this down, for a split second, all the damage that is done to opponent, like, they just become invincible. Like, you cannot damage them for that split second. It's like Malga's Rush, but for only a second. And it heals them while you're doing it.
Under my protection.
Here, watch. They're going to shoot at him. Here, maybe you guys think it's not enough damage to break through it, and it has, like, a barrier. No, it doesn't. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you guys. We have our guy right here getting fired at. Second round. Okay, that wasn't a good example. That wasn't a good example. I didn't time it correctly. I didn't time it correctly.
Kaiki.
I didn't time it correctly. I didn't time it correctly. I promise you. I promise you. It's crazy. I promise you. Let me just. Okay. No damage. See? It took 1 damage from that last one. So it's really powerful because you can just, you know, like invincible for a split second. Next up we have Kitsune Rush. So basically,
Let the Kitsune guide you.
the Kitsune just runs through here, and it basically just speeds up all your teammates and yourself. Yeah. So it's kind of like the blue of these, which, like, I guess it was supposed to be like kind of a hint. But yeah, Kiriko is absolutely insane. She's the ninja healer that we needed because she's so versatile. She can be both a DPS and she can be a sniper and she can be a really good support.
I feel warm inside.
Her kit is absolutely crazy. It's probably the best support kit I've ever seen. It's super good. Her passive, of course, the climb is super good. Climb is super good, and it's really useful for saving yourself. Like, say, oh no, I'm gonna fall off the map. Oh no, I barely. Hold on. Here, let me just clutch up for a sec. Oh no, or oh no, I'm falling off the map. There's a barrier there. That's not my fault, guys. This game's lagging. That's lag. That is lag. Okay, save myself. See, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Hold on, right here. Look at that. Look at that. Easily just save yourself. So, Kiriko is an amazing character. Her kit is absolutely crazy. If you want a kit that will just save your team every second it has to, like, just save your team, it will. This is the kit for you. It's just all of a sudden you're gone, bro. It's such a useful kit, and she's such a good character. And we have one more that we need to do, which is the first character added to this new game, which was Sojourn, baby. Sojourn, the best way I can explain it is being a second Soldier 76, because they're both leaders. They're right next to each other. They both start with S.
All of us.
First up, we have our laser gun. So basically, she shoots, right?
Railgun powered and ready to fire.
And this bar fills up below, which is a laser. So every time you do damage or shoot someone, it builds up your bar until it goes to 100, and then boom. Does tons of damage. You can fire it whenever you want. It just is way better when you fire it when it's at 100.
Doesn't get better than that. Railgun charged.
So yeah, it's super good. But the thing is, the bad thing about it is, let's say you get it all the way to 100, and you wait a second. Like, you know, I'm gonna save this for the next fight I get into. All of a sudden, all of it will start to go down until 0, or until you start shooting again.
Railgun powered and ready to fire. Pinpoint accuracy. That's
So,
just embarrassing.
yeah, that's her passive ability. Basically, you just get a heck of a ton of firepower with her laser. She has 4 to 5 ammo, which is pretty good. Except she has like these rocket boosters in her leg that like slide her across the floor like this. Super interesting, super cool. But there's another thing that people have found to do with these things. Like halfway through, you can jump and it shoots you up super high, which allows you to get to like high places. Next up is this, where
Not so fast.
fire this gun and there's like this surrounding area around enemy, and that enemy will take damage if it's in that area.
I'm on fire.
Hold on.
Railgun charged.
Ugh. Oh man, it didn't go through both of them. Okay. Well, yeah, this character is super versatile and is a lot like Soldier 76. And her ultimate is crazy. Basically, instead of needing to shoot to charge your laser,
Kill confirmed.
all you need to do is just wait for like a few seconds, and all of a sudden,
This ends now.
we're at 100, baby. It's just an automatic filler and it melts through everything.
I expect better from you. This ends now.
It's absolutely crazy.
Headshot.
It's super good. And let's say while using it, you get 100. You can still save this just like the other ones, except it lasts a little bit longer.
Vaporize. Disrupting.
So yeah, Sojourn is absolutely crazy, and she's one of the like new metas. She's super good. She's super interesting. She's kind of like Sojourn, or she's kind of like Soldier, except with no heals, and it's basically just an absolute monster that's supposed to work by herself.
Enemy down.
So yeah, Sojourn's absolutely crazy. But that was all of the new characters in Overwatch 2 that they added. So if you guys want me to do any more characters, like say you guys are having trouble with Genji and stuff like that, or you're having trouble with Sombra, then like just comment down below and I'll do a video covering those characters. Currently my favorite character is definitely Malga. I've played him a lot in like training and in like some like things I've edited, so I can just play him like by myself against bots. But this guy is definitely my favorite. I'm still trying to unlock him, but as soon as I do, you better bet that I'm gonna be maining Malga, and you guys are gonna get an earful of it, baby. Yes! Burn. Oh my god. Oh.
Don't be sad. Everybody run!
Come on! Oh my gosh. So if you guys like today's episode, then like and subscribe because I do stuff like this every single day. If you guys want more Overwatch content, then keep on putting those views in. And join the Piece of Bread, which is my YouTube channel, because a big part of you guys are not subscribed to my YouTube channel. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. But first, I got a bone to pick with you guys.